Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Bell. And some space here. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Yeah, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Lucky 56. Gone.
And they'll throw it with Rosen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they're able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 11. They go play action. Winston. Escape, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jamarcus Lawrence in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And this will be a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together formulating a streak, got the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And some room to work. And out across midfield down to the 45. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, that's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on third and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. And one of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
Lucky 56. Lucky 56.
After the interception, here's Rosen. Throw left side complete. It's Bell. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The give is to Bell. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll go for it with Bell. And he's got room. Le'Veon Bell. Kiss him goodbye. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Let's go.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell, touchdown number 18 on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. This time, the extra point up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. At first, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. From the gun, Winston. He hits his running back, Jay Ajayi. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Marking down at the 49. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. Now Winston. And Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 30. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive.
Leopard! Back 99 Philly, here we go! Over!
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Rosen. Caught here by Bell. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now it's Rosen. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Levante David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. From the gun, it's Rosen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So out come the Bucs now. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. A 1st down throw for Winston. And Blake, the tight end's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Flush to his right. It's complete to Brown, right side. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, He just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Over the middle to Evans. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
Easy. Hey, stop.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. Eluding the pressure right. This will be caught at about the 5. A nice job to get 11 out of that pass play, but now they face a 3rd and goal. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
They run for it with Ajayi. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. Ajayi stops short on 4th and goal, and the ball will go over on the goal line stand. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to defend him. I think you used the term bottle him up at different levels. They struggled to do that.
They certainly have because...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Following the interception, Winston. Man open left side is Brown. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down.
Hey, stop.
Winston now from the 50. He's going to let this go deep for Jansen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Trey Boston. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get up.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
All right, now, look at 56.
They'll look to throw on 1st down with Josh Rosen. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
2nd and 10. It's Rosen again. Throwing deep here for Coleman. And this is going to be intercepted. Trayvon LeBlanc with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know. But all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like lead.
And he goes nowhere. Third and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Here's Winston. Evans has it left side. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. First down, Winston. He finds Ajayi. And he'll be taken down. Timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start the 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or do they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Ready. Blue ready. Let's go.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Let's go now. Sonic. Follow.
Play fake. Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. Drops it off to Ajayi. Pushing his way inside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Winston now to throw on 1st down. This will be caught by Brown. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Airing this one out for Evans. And not only only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They go play action. Winston. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. In for the score. And the Bucs have made this a one-score game. Extra point up and good by Catanzaro. And it's now 13-7. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one incomplete. Had some position, but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback when he delivers the ball.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
Right. As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Again, it's Jones. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 30, 10, and he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point good by Catanzaro, and that will put them on top here in the 3rd. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
On 2nd down, Rosen goes underneath for Bell. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
To throw is Rosen. This is Bell on the dump off. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Throwing now, Rosen on 1st down. Steps away to his left. He's looking deep for Bell. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Le'Veon Bell with his 19th touchdown, his 2nd of the game. And his guys are able to strike for 6. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Let's go, let's convert. Ready, blue ready. 5-0. Let's go.
Winston now. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Dylan Cole. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
On 3rd down, Rosen. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And an alley to run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
They'll pitch it out to Jones. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
A give to Jones. About 3 yards there to the 27.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And his throw here's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. They'll toss it to Ajayi. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
This is caught by Jackson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Well, certainly not how they drew it up. A 4th down gamble turns into a 4th down scramble, but all is well. 1st down. Now Winston. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They'll give it to him up the middle. And that winds up a decent run, and it also takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now, after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Easy.
They come up in an offset eye.
Follow.
They'll try to run with Ajayi. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild 4th quarter. Now it's Wilson. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll run it now out of the gun across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. Here's Rosen dancing to his left. He may try and run for this. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worried about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Watch it now, Barney.
Rosen to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing now is Rosen. Being chased out left. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. He was unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they see right through that defensively, as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd down and 12. Here's Rosen. And able to find Kirk complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Rosen to throw. And he's got it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. As his guys are in for 6. And his guys are going to take the lead.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown late in the game. They look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation...
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Desperation time. Winston on fourth down. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that...